I'm Luke Stanzik from VenueEagles.com for our Student Athlete Spotlight, and this week with me we have junior football player Artie Monaco. Artie, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, no problem.
So, how's the semester going so far? Probably just getting done with midterm, so how's everything going for you?
It's going well. It's going well. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little stressed because of all these midterms that's going on, because I'm a nutrition major, so it's a lot of science courses. But now the stress has come down a little bit because I just made an appointment with my advisor. So that's actually a relief. But overall, no, this semester has actually been pretty good.
So a couple weeks ago, the game versus Aurora, you had a 101-yard kick return. Me and Mark Vasco were kind of doing a little research and talking about it, and we kind of unofficially think it's the longest play in the history of the rivalry.
Really?
So, yeah. So how cool is it to kind of have that kind of distinction and make such a big play in a big rivalry like that?
No, it's very humbling, I'll tell you that. It's very humbling, but it was a big momentum changer for I think for the whole season rather than the whole entire game, because special teams plays a huge role in momentum changing. So overall, I think it was a great return, but I can't credit myself. I have to credit the other 10 guys because they probably pancaked 5 guys on the whole entire play. But no, it was great. Very humbling though for having a record like that. That's pretty cool.
You mentioned special teams as playing a big role. That's one of your many roles on the team. You also play receiver, you play a little running back. So how hard is it to really kind of balance all those roles and kind of learn all of them and kind of try and perfect each one?
It's at first it was hard. At first it was hard because I got to memorize all the routes for X, Y, Z, and H, and I have to know the checkdowns for running back and also the running plays and where to go and whatnot. At first it was hard. I'm getting the hang of it. I got it now. But every now and then on the field, I will have, oh shoot, where am I going or whatnot, and I'll ask, somebody else. But every so often I have those brain cramps. But overall, it's been getting better. It's been getting better, but it's good so far. It's good so far.
What would you say is your favorite one out of all the roles you have?
Oh, I love special teams. I absolutely love kick return. Running back would always be in my roots, but just what I was explaining before with the momentum changing, it's such a big play when you take one to the house. The whole entire stadium erupts. It gives you chills down your bones.
What made you decide to come to Benedictine when you were looking at schools?
It was the football program especially. These facilities are phenomenal. From the field to the weight room to the locker room especially, but also they had I heard they had a good science department, so I was really geared towards that. But that's overall, I thought this was a great fit for me. Other
than actually playing the football games, what's your favorite part about being on the team here at Benedictine?
Oh, it's the camaraderie. Oh, it's definitely the camaraderie. These guys make me laugh every single day. I love these guys. I hang out with these guys every single day. My roommate is a former football player here. I just love the camaraderie. These guys are a lot of fun, and I even hang out with them. Outside of football, even outside of class, outside of I even try to make classes with them. So that's I just love it.
You talked about how they're all making you laugh. Who would you say is the funniest player on the team? I know you probably want to say yourself, but
No, I don't think. No, I honest to God, if you go in the locker room, I don't think it's myself. I think it's Greg Sims. Sims, you just look at him, you laugh. He's got the blonde hair, mohawk going on. Every single day, he's got a different facial hairstyle. It's nuts. He's got a mustache one day, a goatee another day. He's a clown. He is a clown. I love him now.
It's always good to have those kind of characters in the locker room to loosen things up.
Oh, absolutely. It loosens things up and everything before the game. You don't want to be too uptight before a game. But, that kid, he loosens things up. It's great. It's absolutely great. I love having him on the team.
Do you have a favorite NFL player or college player, someone you kind of try them out of their game after?
Before, when I was growing up, I always idolized Walter Payton. That guy, he would not... The first tackle, he would always break. And if you didn't make a move on him, he would run him over, and he would keep on going. Oh, it was great. I always enjoyed watching him. But currently, I because I'm a slot receiver, I idolize Wes Welker. That he's like 5'10", 5'11", and he's fast. He's quick. And because he's a slot receiver, I would like to, study his moves. I go on YouTube all the time and watch him and everything. So those are the two guys that I really idolize and really analyze what they do.
Do you have any pregame superstitions? Anything you have to do before a game? Certain music? Anything you eat?
Superstitions. Well, before every game, I usually go home on Fridays before before our football game, and I usually have a nice carb load full of pasta from my mom. My mom always bakes me this pasta for carb loading, so I have enough energy for the game. But as far as pregame rituals, I always listen to, not too intense music, just like, mellow music, just to loosen me up, like we were saying with Greg Sims. You loosen up. I always want to be loosened up before the games. Always. I don't want to be too uptight. Once I step on the field, that's when I'm getting serious. That's when, I don't crack a smile or anything. But so that's my pregame rituals, and especially that pasta's really good, and I'm really craving for some pasta right now.
You mentioned you're a nutrition major, so what are your plans to do with that after Benedictine?
My ideal situation is to eventually, be a coach for football, and either, maybe teach health classes for high schools and whatnot. But if, that's my ideal situation, because I love football, I want to stick to football. But if that doesn't work out, then, I can either be an actual registered dietitian and work in hospitals, or actually work with universities, with football teams, and be their nutritionist, be their dietitian. So I have a lot to branch off with, but the ideal situation would coach football, be around football, and teach these kids about nutrition.
Is there any Monaco for our Student Athlete Spotlight? I'm Luke Stanzik from ValueEagles.com.